Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Keith, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a traditional Durban-style fish curry with green mango. Yes, you hear and see that correctly. Green mango is an option we use when it's in season, as opposed to using brinjals, which is quite popular in an Indian household. So, green mangoes, when in season, adds fantastic flavor to the fish curry, nice and sour. So, in the pot, I've got my oil warmed up. I've got cumin seeds as well as black mustard. I chop my onions. I don't slice them, but again, you do what is preferable to you, as well as 5 slit green chilies that's going into the oil at the same time. I've got a handful of curry leaves. It's around about 10 or 12 leaves that I pop into the hot oil, and I just find that it imparts great flavor at this point. You can add it in later as well, so it's again depending on what you choose. I just like the smell and the flavor that comes out of it. I've got around 8 cloves of garlic here, which I've sliced. I find slicing is better for me. Again, do what makes you happy and what you prefer to do. Garlic, as you know, the more you crush it or the more you break it down, imparts better flavor. The onions are cooked down a bit. I'm adding my powders, which I'm starting with turmeric. I use paprika for color only, so there's not much of flavor or heat that comes from paprika. And then I've got a Kashmiri chili powder as well as a Rombo Rosi chili powder that we're using. There is some garam masala. I'm also using a home style teaching that my mom has showed me how to do. It's a traditional um, fish curry masala, which is basically um, fenugreek. It is cumin roasted and black mustard seed. So we roast that down. You can see I'm adding it. We roast it down. We toast it. You don't want to burn this, and then you grind it in a mortar and pestle. The smell is amazing. Pop this in, let it cook down. So add a bit now, and I can add a bit later if you want as well. So the green mangoes are going in now at this point. I'm going to add some salt to that. We're going to let this cook down, and the reason why I do this now is that I don't want to add the tomatoes now. I'll add that later, and I don't want to let this mangoes take longer to cook than it should. So cover it in the curry paste in the oil. Put a little bit of water in it. It's going to take around 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, dependent on the thickness, to cook down and get a little bit more softer the way we want it to. All right, so a big reveal on the mangoes. So they should be fairly cooked by now. As you can see, that color is looking amazing. The oil has moved to the top. We're going to move on with the rest of our cook. So I am going to be adding some tomato paste. It's very controversial. Some people don't like to use tomato paste at all. They feel it takes away from tradition. I like to use tomato paste in my curries, depending on what I'm making. So there's one sachet of tomato paste. This is around 20 grams. Use whichever brand you prefer. I'm using what I have. I put the tomato paste in and I cook this down before I add anything else. So I've blended around 7 medium-sized tomatoes. Um, Roma tomatoes, or in Indian households, particularly Durban, we call it jam tomatoes. They're actually Romas. Use what you can, use what you prefer. So I've put this into the pot. I'm gonna swirl it around a little bit. I'm gonna add some salt and I'm gonna add some sugar to balance the flavor as well. So nothing wrong with doing that. I think it just makes your curry have depth. So we've added that in. We're gonna let this cook down, and once that tomatoes have cooked, the oil is going to split. It's going to separate. I'm going to add my tamarind, pulley tamarind, whatever you want to call it. I make my own. So if you can see, this is in a glass jar. It's something that I've made on my own. I take the block that we buy, I cook it down, and I make my own tamarind paste, or tamarind liquid, whichever one you want to call it. I'll do a video on this later on, but I find that doing this actually gives you a whole lot of value for your money. A lot of people just put the water and that's it, but doing this can take your block of tamarind much farther. I'm using Dorado today. So Dorado fillets, also called mahi mahi if you're in other parts of the world. I've got the fillets skinned. I'm placing it into the top of my curry. It's basically just going to poach, which is all I'm going to do. As you can see, the curry is cooked. The fish has gotten into the gravy a little bit. It looks amazing. I've made this and served this with kali or sangati, which is a traditional soft porridge that's made in an Indian household, particularly in Durban. Remember, this is a Durban-style fish curry. As you can see, that looks amazing. The color is great. There's lovely tomato gravy that comes with it. The fish is perfectly cooked, as well as the green mango. And guys, the green mango adds such a depth of flavor and sourness. This is an amazing curry. Give it a try. And if you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe the video and share with family and friends. And stay tuned for much more content coming soon.